Hello friends, today we are going to see the numericals based on compound gear train. In previous video, we seen that the gear trains, then introduction of gear trains, again the types of gear train. In that first one, we seen that the simple gear train. Next video we seen that the compound gear train, the velocity and the speed ratio, that is what train value and the speed ratio of the compound gear train, we seen that. Okay, so today we are going to see the numericals whichever is based on the compound gear train. Myself, Mr. Y Kamre, Assistant Professor, Mech Engineering Department, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering at Rao. So see here, this was example number 13.1. Okay, so gearing of a machine tool is shown in figure 13.3. The motor shaft is connected to gear A and rotates at 975 rpm. 975 rpm. The gear wheels B, C, D and E are fixed to parallel shafts rotating together. The final gear F is fixed on the output shaft. What is the speed of the gear F? The number of teeth on each gear are shown as given below. Okay, so see here, the gear A, B, C, D, E, F, these are the gears. Okay, that means total 6 gears are there. Okay, and the number of teeth on gear A, number of teeth will be 20. On gear B, number of teeth 50. On gear C, number of teeth 25. On gear D, number of teeth 75. On gear E, number of teeth 26. And on gear F, number of teeth 65. So see here, this is a diagram, this is a pictorial presentation of this gear train. Okay, now see here, these are the P circles. Okay, so see here, this is what gear A. Okay, this gear A meshes with this gear B. Okay, again the gear C, this gear B and this gear C, these two gears are mounted on the same shaft. Suppose I will draw here, this is what a shaft. Okay, this shaft is here. On this shaft, this gear B will be mounted here. Okay, and gear C will be mounted here. That means on the same shaft, two gears will be there. That means it is not a compound gear train. Okay, in simple gear train, only one gear will be there on only one shaft. Okay, here is what on the single shaft gear B and C will be there. That means this is what compound gear train. Okay, now see here, this gear A meshes with this gear B. Okay, so this gear A, this is what rotates in what clockwise direction. Okay, and this gear B, gear C will be gear B will be rotated in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, now gear B rotates this shaft. Okay, so on this shaft the gears will be on this shaft, on this gear, on this gear C meshes with this gear what D. Okay, and this gear D, now here see here gear D and this gear E, that means or what we can say gear D and gear E or wheel D and wheel E, this is mounted on the same shaft. Okay, on the this single shaft. Okay, this E will be there and this D will be there. Okay, so D rotates, so this E also rotates. Okay, now this gear E meshes with this gear F. Okay, that means in this total diagram, the A is what driver and this F will be the driven gear. Okay, this is what the pictorial presentation, this is what the compound gear train. Here see here gear A, this is what gear A mounted on this shaft A. Okay, this gear B and C mounted on this shaft B. Say this is what shaft B. Okay, this is what the shaft C. On this shaft C, the gear D and E will be mounted. On the gear D, shaft D, gear F will be the mounted. Okay, now see here, this is what the total pictorial representation. Now see here what they asked. Okay, in this problem I will read the problem once again and I will split the number of into number of sentences. Okay, so the gear of machine tool is shown in figure, that is what the gear train is machine tool. So gearing of machine tool is shown in figure, this is what a figure. Okay, the motor shaft is connected to gear A. Okay, the motor shaft is connected to this what gear A. Okay, and rotates at 975 rpm, that is what speed of this gear A, and A is given, that is what 975 rpm. Okay, now see here, the wheels B, C, D and E are fixed to parallel shaft rotating together. B, C and D, E. These are the fixed and parallel to the shaft rotating shaft. That is what fixed to parallel shafts rotating together. Okay. The final gear F is a fixed. This final gear F will be the fixed on the output shaft. This is what the output. Okay. So this is what a driver. This is what driven. Okay. What is the speed of gear F? That means what is the finding NF? We have to find out the speed of this gear F. Okay. That is what we have to find out the NF. Okay. Next is what number of teeth on the each gear are shown in below. That means number of teeth are here. Okay. That means what is our final finding? That is what we have to find out this NF. That is what speed of this gear F. Okay. So see here. This is the diagram. Okay. Write down whatever data is given. Okay. So see here what is given. NA, that is what speed of gear A is given. That is what 975 rpm. Again what given in this problem, they are given number of teeth on each gear. Okay, that means gear A, that is what TA is equal to what 20. Okay, TB is equal to what 50, TC is equal to what 25. Again this TD is equal to what 75, TE is equal to what 26 and TF is equal to what 65. In this problem they are given the values, the number of teeth on each gear in tabular formula. Okay, so I write here TA is equal to 20, TB is equal to 50, TC is equal to 25, TD is equal to 75, TE is equal to 26 and TF is equal to what 65. So we will solve. This is what a given data. Okay, so we will solve one by one. From the figure 13.3 we see that gear A, C and E are the drivers while the gear B, D and F are driven or followers. That means see here ACE. Okay, in that see here this A will be the driver. Okay, this will drive this gear B. Okay, so the B will be the driven. Now see here this C will be the driver, this is a driver and this C here. So D will be the driven. Okay, now E will be the driver and this F will be the driven. That means see here this B will be the driver. Okay, now this D will be the driver and F will be the B will be the driven, D will be the driven and F will be the driven and this C will be the driver. Okay, E will be the driver and A will be the driver. Okay, so this is a too much important concept. That is what A, C and E are the drivers while the B, D and F are the driven or follower. Let the gear A rotates in clockwise direction. That means in the figure they are given the direction. Okay, so let the gear A rotates in clockwise direction. Since the gear B and C are mounted on the same shaft, that is what gear B and D are mounted on the same shaft, that therefore it is compound gear. This is what a compound gear. Okay, and the direction or rotation of the both these gears are the same. That means they are rotated in same sense. Okay, because they are mounted on the same shaft, because that's why they are rotates in a same sense. That means the direction will be the same. That is what anti-clockwise. That means gear A rotates in clockwise direction and gear B and C rotates in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, similarly the gears D and E are mounted on the same shaft. Okay, the gear D and E, that is what mounted on the same shaft. Okay, the compound gear will be there. Okay, therefore it is also compound gear and direction of the rotation of both these gears are same. That means the gear D and E have rotates in the same sense because these two gears are mounted on the same shaft. Okay, now what is the sense of rotation? So this is connected with what B and C. So B and C gears rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So it is D and E will be rotated in opposite direction compared to what B and C. So B and C will be rotated in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore this gear D and E are rotates in clockwise direction or clockwise manner. Okay, and the gear F will be rotated in anti-clockwise direction. That because why? So gear F will be directly contact with E. That means meshes with the gear E. Okay, so F will be the meshes with E. E will rotate in clockwise direction. So obviously F will be rotated in opposite direction. That means anti-clockwise direction. Let NF is equal to speed of gear F, that is last driven or follower. That is what NF is what speed of gear F. This is what a last driven or follower. Okay, so we know that the formula, what is the formula? Speed of the driver, that is speed of the first driver divided by speed of the last driver. This is what a formula is equal to. This is given as product of number of teeth on drivens divided by product of number of teeth on drivers. Okay, so we all earlier I told that the speed ratio, this speed ratio is exactly reciprocal of the number of teeth. That means suppose here speed of driver will be there, then here in denominator is equal to what, drivers will be in denominator. Okay, so this will be here driven, so this comes in upper side. Okay, so exactly reciprocal is there. Okay, the speed of first driver divided by speed of last driven is equal to product number of teeth on drivens divided by product of number of teeth on drivers. Okay, so we have the values put as it is. The first driver is what, na, speed of first driver, that is na will be there. Driver is what, na, gear is what, gear is what, first driver. Okay, so speed of first driver, that is we represent as na. Okay, now next divide by speed of last driven. So last driven, f will be the last driven gear. Okay, so we can represent here speed of last driven, that is a nf. Nf is equal to, now in see here what comes here. So see here what comes here now is equal to na divided by nf is equal to, now total the product of total number of teeth on the drivens divided by total number of teeth on driver. Okay, so number of teeth on the driven, that is what, tb will be the driven. Okay, td will be the driven and tf will be the driven. The gear f will b will be the driven, d will be the driven and f will be the driven, that is t b, t d and tf. Number of teeth on b, number of teeth on d and number of teeth on f. Similarly, number of product of number of teeth on the drivers. So gear a will be the driver, so write down here number of teeth on a. Okay, into product will be there, here is what, tc into this te. Okay, so this is what the number of teeth on a, number of teeth on c, number of teeth on e. Okay, so this a, c and e, these are the drivers. Okay, so we have the value, so put here we have the value of na. Okay, so and we have to find out here was nf. This main finding is what, we have to find out nf, the speed of the gear f. Okay, so we have the value tb is equal to what, 50, put here as it is. Okay, td is equal to what, 75, put here. tf is equal to 65, put here. Okay, ta is equal to what, 20, put here. tc is equal to 25, put here, and te is equal to 26, put here. Okay, so now put this value in calculator and calci and calculate the term. So we got here na divided by nf is equal to what, 18.75. Okay, this is what, see here, na divided by nf, na divided by this nf is equal to 18.75. so see here we have the value, we have to find out what, nf. Okay, and again in the problem they are given the speed of gear a, so na is given. Okay, that is what, 975 rpm will be there. Okay, now we have to find out nf. Nf is equal to what? Okay, this is our main finding, nm is equal to what. So see here, put the values. Okay, now nf is equal to, simply we can say here, now what we got here, na divided by nf is equal to 18.75. now main finding is that we have to find out nf. Okay, so simply we can state here nf is equal to na divided by this 18.75. Okay, so put here this nf is equal to na divided by 18.75. Okay, so we have the value of na, put here, that is what, nf is equal to 975 divided by, or 975 divided by 18.75. Okay, so see here, this is what value. So put this value in calculator and calculate the term. So we got here nf is equal to, that is what, speed of the last driven or speed of the gear f. This is what, the 52 rpm. That means here is what we got here value, nf is equal to what, 52 rpm. Okay, now see here, so what is the value they are given, na is equal to what, speed of gear a is equal to what, 975. Okay, and nf is equal to what, 52. That means this is what the speed of driver, and this is what first driver, speed of first driver, and this is what the value 52, that is what the speed of the last driven. That means that much of speed reduction achieved here. Okay, so why we are going to use the compound gear train? Because we have to reduce the speed. That means what, as per application we can reduce the speed. Then for that purpose, or the major use of the compound gear train is what, to reduce for the speed reduction we can go for the compound gear train. Similarly, in the simple gear train we can what happens here in simple gear train, the what happens, we have to reduce the speed. For that purpose we have to make a larger gears, and for because of that what happens, the this is what inconvenient or uneconomical will be there. Okay, so we can go for the compound gear train. Here is what, very small gears we can use. Okay, and by using the small gears we can achieve the large number of speed reduction, and this is what very beneficial. Okay, so compound gear train will be the very beneficial. That means we are here, we can convert here is what, that means 10 to 20% speed reduction will be there. Okay, we can reduce. Okay, so this is what a very convenient and economical method for the speed reduction. So here is what value will be there. Okay, that means in this numerical we seen we can find out the value of last gear. Okay, again we can see here the speed reduction, how to reduce speed. Okay, and we compare with what, NA and NF. Okay, this is what up to here. Okay, the problem is solved. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. You have any doubt, then put this your doubts in comment box. Okay, and subscribe this YouTube channel. You will get more educational videos, and you will get the more videos related to theory of machine too. Okay, thank you for watching this video.